Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So last time we finished the number 21, now 22. So Dhammanu Dhamma Padipanasa Bhikkhu no Aya Manu Dhammo Hoti. So we are Karanaya Dhammanu Dhamma Padipano Yanti. Padipano Yanti. So Basa Mano Dhaminyiwa Basadi no Adama. Vidakya Mano Dhamma Vidakinyiwa Vidaketi no Adama Vidaka. So the two bayan Abhi ne Vichitawa Upikako Viharati. And then Seto Sambajano. Okay, so these are actually 3 lines. Okay, I will make a copy to understand clearly. So now the first line is Dhammanu Dhamma Padipanasa Bhikkhu no Ayamanu Dhammo Hoti Vyakaranaya. So Dhammanu Dhamma Padipano Yandi. Okay, so here comma also should be. And another line is so Basa Mano Dhaminyiwa Basadi no Adama. Vidakya Mano Vidakinyiwa Dhamma Vidakanya Vidak no Avidaka. That one also one line. And then the last line is, the new the two bayan. So Abhiniwa Jetawa Ubikako Viharati Sato Sambajano. So in this way, separately should be understood. So now the first line. Dhammanu Dhamma Padipanasa Bhikkhu no Ayamanu Dhammo Hoti. So we are Karanaya. So Dhammanu Dhamma Padipano Yanti. Okay. So actually main verb is just Hoti. So Hoti. So and then before Hoti we can see the Ayamanu Dhammo. That Ayamanu Dhammo should be divided Ayam and then Anu Dhammo. Okay. So Ayam Anu Dhammo Hoti. So after that, here we are Karanaya. Okay, we are Karanaya. So okay, yeah, Anu Dhammo Hoti we are Karanaya. So the subject is Ayam. So this is proper. Ayam is this. Anu Dhammo is proper way. So we are Karanaya. So we are Karanaya mean Bhyagaroti is answer or reply. So we are Karanaya is also just for answer or maybe for reply or to answer, to reply also. To explain. Explanation we are Karana. So for explanation or to explain or to see also. can be understood. So now sentence structure actually should be simply I am. So we are Karanaya. So actually maybe Beku no. Okay, Beku no. So Beku no. We are Karanaya. And then Anudamo. So Hoti in this way. That is point. That is point. So now we can understand. Yeah. So this is proper way. May we are Granaya to answer for the monk. Now surely this is a proper Anudama mean a proper way. Okay, or maybe this is consistent with the Dhamma. This is righteous or this is right. So yeah, so this is so proper to the monk for replying or maybe for answer or for explanation. In this it can be understood. Or explanation. Okay. That is shortly to understand, the past line. So, and then now, so Bhikkhu no is modified by the Dhammanu Dhammapadipanasa. So Bhikkhu no is modified with the Dhammanu Dhammapadipanasa. So who has got the meaning of the Dhammanu Dhammapadipanasa here? Dhammanu Dhammapadipanna means who has got into the part of the Dhamma in its fullness. But that means who already realized the Dhamma. Who already realized the Dhamma. Or maybe who follows the Dhamma also. So maybe the meaning of that word is provided in the list of vocabulary. So who has got into the Dhamma or got into the part of the Dhamma in its fullness. That is very literal translation. Maybe who follows the Dhamma also. Who practices the Dhamma or who has attained the Dhamma. Yeah. So here you see, so Dhamma is Dhamma, and the Anu Dhamma is in accordance with the Dhamma, and the Pradipana is, practiced. So that is why literally the meaning of that one can be understood. So who has maybe practiced or followed? So the Dhamma in accordance with the Dhamma. Righteousness this way. That is literal translation. So Dhamma is object, Anu Dhamma is adverb, so Pradipana is past participle who has followed the Dhamma in accordance with the Dhamma. So to understand the literal sense. So that means, so who follows the Dhamma? Also, okay. So that Dhammanu Dhamma Pradipana is modifier to the Bhikkhu no. So modifier to the Bhikkhu no. Okay. So that is one. Now that modifier here I will put there. So proper to a monk. So who follows the Dhamma? Okay. And then, so here we are Garanaya. Okay, we are Garanaya. So we are Garanaya is actually we are Karana. So we are Karana mean explanation or answer. So after that, the aya, dative case singular sign aya. So the meaning of aya is so for answer, for explanation, that it is maybe for the sake of answer. For answer also okay. We are Karanaya. So and then that we are Karanaya. So how he answer? So way of answering is here within the bracket. So Dhammanu Dhammapadi Bano. So to answer S, actually here, maybe temporarily this ya omitted, maybe iti. So Dhammanu Dhammapadi Banoti. So I am follower of the Dhamma. So Dhammanu Dhammapadi Bano. So I has followed the Dhamma. So that is why that Dhammanu Dhammapadi Banoti. So this one is for the way of manner of the answer, way of the explanation. So now I will put that word before the Vyakarana. Okay, now those who I will within bracket. Dhammanu Dhammapadi Panasa. So here also, that yan temporarily I drop it. Later I will explain why. That is way of answering. So that is one. Dhammanu Dhammapadi Bano Yanti. Maybe with the comma, a quotation mark, with the ed already there. So now for explanation of, or maybe for explanation, so I am follower of the Dhamma. Or maybe I have practiced the Dhamma. Also maybe I'm anyway. So I have practiced the Dhamma, or I have practiced the Dhamma also, because this is past participle. Whatever we like, we can. Or maybe I am the one who followed the Dhamma, or I am a follower of the Dhamma, whatever maybe we can. So just point, I want you to understand. So this Dhammanu Dhammapadi Bano is related to the Vyakarana as a manner, how he answer, how he reply, or how he explained. Okay. So now the whole line, rapidly we can understand. So this is proper to the monk who follows the Dhamma for explanation or for reply or for answer. Maybe answer is better. Maybe to answer also, to say also, okay, to say I am the follower of, or to maybe announce or to declare Vyakarana. So to declare that I am follower of the Dhamma. So in this way, so it can be understood. But so here the word yan with I temporarily drop it. So this yan is in commentary. Actually, to understand the meaning, that yan is maybe a kind of the filler we can omit. But according to the commentary, yan is a kind of the reason. So maybe yan yina karanina. Okay, so now I drop it. I skip this one to understand meaning. So yan yina karanina. So because he practiced the Dhamma, he can answer or he can declare in this way. That is just so a sign of the reason. So if he, if he doesn't practice the Dhamma, he cannot say, I am follower of the Dhamma. He cannot say. That yan is for the reason. So that is why, because of that yan, in the, so maybe the meaning of that yan we can put here. So that is yan. So because he has practiced the Dhamma. That is the meaning of the yan, according to the commentary. Because he has practiced the Dhamma, so this is proper way to that monk, to the monk who follow the Dhamma. Maybe, so that one is who follow the Dhamma. So to declare, I am follower of the Dhamma. So in this way. Now, this one is just the meaning of the yan. So at that time, many repetition you can see. So because of maybe practice the Dhamma and then who follow the Dhamma and the follower of the Dhamma, many repetition. So that is why maybe later. So this word can be omitted. That the so because he has practiced the Dhamma, this is proper to the monk who follows, proper to the monk to declare that I am a follower of the Dhamma is okay. Now this line maybe can be omitted. That's like I underline. Okay. So now this line is okay. So that is why, so the meaning of yan. So that yan is in commentary explained. So yan, so yena, yan yena, so karanena, and then so anudhamena, that is commentary, so CT1. According to that way, so here, because he has practiced the Dhamma, this is proper way to the monk to declare, so I am follower of the Dhamma. That is just the meaning of this year. And then now next line is so Basa Mano, so Dhaminyewa Basati. That is symbol. Basa Mano is present participle. When he speaks, or while speaking, so while talking or speaking, so he Dhaminyewa Basati. He just speaks because he had Dhamma Ewa. That is just Dhamma. He just speak the Dhamma or righteous one, not the so Adhamma, righteousness. So maybe Dhamma, he taught. So Adhamma, maybe, so opposition, no opposition to the Dhamma. That is one line. So Bhasa Mano, Dhamminiwa Bhasadi, no Adhamma. So no mean negative, that's not. So Adhamma mean opposition to the Dhamma. Or maybe, yeah, so contrary to the Dhamma. And then, so Vidakya Mano. So when he thinks, so he just, when he consider, is consider is better. When he consider, he just consider. So righteous thought. Right thought, maybe righteous thought or right thought. Dhamma Vidyaka. So not a wrong thought. Wrong thought in this way. This one is here, Bhasa Mano is present participle, subject complement. So Bhasa Mano, when he speaks. Okay, the same way. So Vidakya Mano. So Vidakya Mano, nominated absolute, when he considers. So Dhamma Vidakya, so Dhamma thought or right thought. So Vidakya, no Adhamma Vidakya. So this one is simple, not so difficult. And then now, the last line. So the do bayan. So the do bayan, sorry, typo. So the do bayan ja abi niwe jetawa ubekako viharati sato sampajano. The do bayan abi niwe jetawa. So here abi niwe jeti, maybe go beyond or avoid. So abi niwe jeti. So a B brief fix, need brief is root is watch. Sign is E and the general sap is door. A bit new jet door. So having avoided. Or maybe by avoiding, having avoided. So after avoiding also. Avoiding. So these both. The two bayan. Sorry, I need to check. So Bhasa Mana no Adama. So Vidakya Mano, Dhamma Vidak, no Adama Vidaka. Okay. So the do Bayanja Abi Niwajitawa. So when he speaks, and also sorry, and so here Ja. Okay, so that is why. And so after avoiding these two ways, these both ways or two ways. So we had he dwells. You see, we had he dwells. He dwells. And then subject complement is here, ubekako, seto, sambajano. They are adjective, but subject complement. So that he dwell. So maybe being equanimous. So here ubekakame, neutral or equanimous. And then seto, mindful. And so sambajano, so thoughtful. So now the whole line, so in this way can be understood. So now, so because he has practiced, that is the meaning of just yan, he has practiced the Dhamma, so this is proper to the monk. So to declare I am follower of the Dhamma. So when he speaks, he just speaks the Dhamma, the right one, not wrong one. So maybe right one. So right speech is okay. Dhamma means a righteousness or right speech. Samavaja or. And then no, so wrong speech. Better to understand. But when he consider, he just right thought, not wrong one. So in this way. And then, and after avoiding, so after avoiding these two, we also, maybe instead of and, so after avoiding these two, we also, he dwells. He also dwells. Also dwell, being equanimous, mindful, and thoughtful. Okay, so a bit complicated. That is from the Idivodaka. So Idivodaka, Dhammanu, Dhamma Padipana Sutta. So, so Kodaka Nikaya, and the Idivodaka. So Dhammanu. What is it? Maybe type searching is better. So Dhammanu, so Dhamma Padipana Sutta. Yeah, here. Dhammanu Dhamma Padipanna Sutta. So you see Dhammanu Dhamma Padipanna Sutta. So Dhammanu Dhamma Padipanna sa bhikkhu no ayamanu dhammo hoti viyakaranaya. And then so Dhammanu Dhamma Padipanno yanti basa mano dhamme nyewa basati no adhamma. So vidakya mano wa vidaki nyewa vidake di no avidaka dhamma. So the two bayan wa but actually cha in the parliament is cha but here wa original test. Bana abhinewa chedwa ubekakwa viharadi sado samjano di. So maybe scholar translation, let's check. So now, the monk, so with reference to the monk who practice the Dhamma in accordance with the Dhamma. So it is this way of according with the Dhamma that so he should be described. So as practicing the Dhamma, that is eating. So, okay, you can see with reference to the Dhamma, with reference to a monk who practice the Dhamma in accordance with the Dhamma, that is the meaning of yan. Okay, that is the meaning of yan. And this is the way according with the Dhamma, so that he should be described. So as practicing the Dhamma, so according with the Dhamma. And when speaking, he speaks Dhamma, not non-Dhamma. When thinking, he thinks about Dhamma, not about non-Dhamma. Okay. Avoiding both these things, so he stays equanimous, mindful, and alert or thoughtful. So this sutta. Okay. Because sometimes we need to check the original one also. Okay, and then next line, next sentence also actually long. Okay, Dhammatra.
Excuse Bhante. The word yena karanena anudhammena, is it the spelling? Is it
Commentary.
no?
So,
No. I mean the word karunena. The spelling, is it correct?
oh, sorry. Okay. Karanena.
Yeah.
Jina karanena anudhammena. Okay, so let's see that one also in the commentary. So here, Yandi karanati pichada vajana idam udam hoti. Oh, so yena anudhammena. So karanena. So actually karana karana for the karana vajana. So for the reason. Maybe karana may with reference to instrumental sense also. Okay, with reason. Okay, karanati pichada vajana means nominative case. So idam udam hoti means it is said that Yena anudhammena in accordance with the Dhamma, or in accordance with, so he followed the Dhamma he follows, and so on. And the other way also, maybe 2 way or 3 ways explained in the commentary. Okay, and then next sentence is also long one, maybe only 15 minutes we have. So this maybe partly we can finish. So desu eko paniyataya agandawa adano paniyan. So rekha mano idarasa dombato. So biwaidawa sayan arinya nekamaitawa nahayitawa tito. Okay. And then atinu call me. Kaya dwara dihi ija kenji baban katandi uba darin do. So tinitawa baniyasa pida bawan desawa sanwika bato hodawa. So ayam. So wida mana man aba yesu kibesati. So iman kilesan. Negane samadi baniyasa tinitawa bida bawan aramanan kadawa wibasana wajitawa pijika bodhi nyana nibaditawa padi lada nyana awujando athasi. That is from the maybe Ingodra Nikaya. So here also actually long sentence, long paragraph. That is why we should separate praise by and praise to understand easily. So now Desu Bani Yataya Agandawa, that is one phrase. So based on Jaran, we can divide it. Okay. And then so Adano Baniyan Rakamano Idarasa Dombado Biwe Dawa. Okay. And then so Sayan Arinya Nekame Dawa here one Jaran. So, and then main bab is here, Nahaye Dawa Tito, that is one phrase. Nahaye Dawa Tito. So after that, so Tito, we can, so Ati Nuko Me, Kayadora Dihi Icha, so Genji Baban Katandi Uba Darin Do. So Uba, that is present participle. Here also one phrase. And then, so here Tinit Dawa, even though Jaran, but so that one is not related to the previous phrase. So Tinit Dawa, Baniyasa, Pida Bawan, Desawa, that is one phrase. And the Sawika Bado Hodawa, one phrase. And the Ayan Wida Dama, Ma Abaye Sudi, Ma Abaye Su Kibesedi, that is one main line. And then iman kilesan negane samadi. So negane samadi. So maybe here also one jaran. Jindit dawa or yeah, jindit dawa. One but should be understood. One jaran. So in this way. And then baniyasa. So tinit dawa bida bawa aramanan kat dawa. And then wibasana we did dawa. Based on the Jaran mostly. Bijika bode, neighbor did the war. And then Badi Lada Nyana, our jando atasi. In this way, phrase by phrase. So it can be understood. So desu so desu mean a man then. So located case, maybe referring to the maybe group of one, a man then. So equal one, maybe desu equal me one of them. So together, desu equal me one of them, one man then or one of them. One of them. So that is main subject. That is main subject. So that is why in this way should be. One of them. So, and then Baniyataya Agandawa. So Baniyataya Agandawa. Gandawa means going. So Agandawa means negative. So Jaran Bab with the, negation. So commonly we can understand, without going. And then so baniya means so drinking water, ataya means so for the sake of. So going for the sake of drinking water. Maybe group of them so go to the river or maybe well and they collect water to drink. But at the time, one of them so remain not going there in this way. That is a baniyataya agandawa. And then so adano baniya rekha mano idarasa domba do biwait. So adano baniya rekha mano to protect. So protecting so his own water. Maybe on the way. So that is why they need to save their water. Maybe in the desert, so rare to get water. So that is why. So adano baniya rekha mano, protecting or guarding, maybe maintaining rekha mano. So adano baniya. So drinking water, maintaining his own drinking water. So idarasa domba do biwait. Maybe that is here. So even though this one is a present participle, but because of gerund, together with the gerund, so that is why gerund and gerund also maybe so after maintaining his own drinking water and so biwait. So drinking. So idarasa domba. Domba means pot. So drinking. So from others pot. So in this way. And then sayan arinya nekamaitawa. So nekamaitawa is gerund. So maybe so after leaving. So arinya nekamaitawa after leaving the forest. So actually arinya is ablative case. So after departing, maybe after leaving the forest. So but literally after going away from the forest, arinya is actually ablative case, singular. So sayan means by himself. By himself. So and then so nayitawa tito. Tito means stood. So nahayitawa. So nahayitawa means how to say? Nahayati means take a bath, taking shower. So took a shower and stood. So now all of those gerund here is so agandawa. So did not go instead of saying without going. So to all of that gerund, that is fine. Sorry. That is negative. So did not go. And then he also gerund. So that is why maintained. because main verb is T dot past tense, that is right. Maintain his water drink, his drinking water, and then maybe so drank from others' pot. And he also left the forest by himself, took a shower and stood. Took a shower and stood. Took a shower and maybe stand or stood in this way. That is one line. We finished. So now I will make it color to see clearly. Maybe, so this one is another line should be, that is better to understand. Even though present participle, but past tense can be understood, that is so, as a gerund. And the drank water pot. And then saying Arinya Nekamedoa left the forest by himself. Maybe saying Arinya Nekamedoa left the forest alone in this way, also by himself. And then Nahaye Dawa took a shower and stood. So in this way. And then, so now next line. So Ati nu call me Kaya Dora Dihi Ija Kenji Baban Katandi Uba Darendo. So here also Uba Darendo. Uba Dareti mean checking or reflecting. Uba Dareti. So present participle of that one. Uba Darendo. Maybe semantically, so reason out or concluding, reflecting, you see, reflecting, that one. Or considering or reflecting. So why? So reflecting himself, maybe himself can be understood. And then so this with the quotation mark. So here, Ati nu ko me kaya dorati icha genji baban gatandi. So iti quotation mark. So that is why. So Ati nu ko, that is a question. So is there a genji any? So genji baban. So any maybe any fault, any evil deed. So kada mean dan, and the may mean me. So by me. So and then so kaya dwara dihi ija, or today ija mean today. So today, is there any evil deed? So by me, so kaya dwara dihi. So actually bodily, verbally, and so on. Kaya dwara dihi. So kaya dwara dihi. So maybe me kaya dwara dihi by my body, physical body, and so on. Maybe bodily also. Is there any so is there any evil deed done by me? So maybe bodily. Kaya dwara dihi bodily. So verbally. So or mentally done by me. So in this way, he reflected. Reflected himself. So at that time. So Tene dawa baniyasa bida bawan desawa. So desawa means saw or maybe understood or saw. So bida bawan. So drinking water. So bida bawan. Bida bawa means bawa is just bawa abstract sense, drinking. Drinking. So maybe bida bawan. So baniyasa is object of it there, bida bawan. So maybe saw that, or maybe saw, so stealing and so drinking water, or maybe the other way. So yeah, so drinking water is better because baniyasa is an object of this one, not object of it. So here Tinedwa is Jaran actually, but that is here Jaran. But later what is Bida Bao is abstract noun. That is how we translate drinking. That is why, Tinedwa also, even though Jaran form, so joining with the Bida Bao, so that is why, as a Bhavan now or Jaran now, so stealing. So stealing and drinking, so water. So stealing and drinking water. Maybe a further, so mistake evil of stealing and drinking water. So that one also can be understood. Evil, so stealing and drinking water. So, and then, Sawika Bado Hodawa. Okay, we should finish this line. No, now we almost finished. So, Sawika Bado Hodawa. Sawika means agitation. So, Bado means reach into the, agitation. So, Sawika Bado Hodawa. Maybe together. So, Bada means past participle, reached, has reached. So, Sawika Bado Hodawa means maybe so that bad can be omitted. So being agitated, being religious emotion, being agitated. So now we bad, so according to the meaning we omitted. So being reaching to the agitated religious emotion. Maybe so here Hodawa is as a Jaran Bhav, that is fine. Verb to be. So had. So reached. So religious emotion or agitating. So in this way also can be understood. So having, sorry. So had also, okay. Because here we translate. But that is maybe this whole word also can be omitted. Reached, religious emotion also can be omitted according to the sentence structure. And then, so ayan, without mana. So ayan, without mana. So this evil, so increasing, and so man abayesu keep it seti. So where throw me away. So or where throw down, put down. So keep it seti, keep body. So in woeful state. So this evil, again referring to the evil. So without mana is present participle. So where increased and so throw me down. So in woeful states about Yesu. Woeful states. Okay. So keep it actually this one also a kind of the thought for this changed the word. So within the quotation should be. So ending the quotations here. So okay. That is should be one line actually. So in this way. So Jadedwa is Jaran, now thinking, thought. So thought that, maybe quotation. So this evil will increase, throw me down in woeful state. So that is why Iman Gilesan, Negesami, Negesamiti. So I will oppressed. So this defilements. So in this way. That is one phrase. And then now, so Baniya Satini Dawa Bida Bawa Aramanan Kadawa. So Aramanan Kadawa. So actually Aramanan Kadawa is just a phrase, take the object. So now past tense. So took the object. So his object is so Bida Bawan. So that is why taking the object of so Baniya Satini Dawa Bida Bawan. Stealing, water and drinking. Object of maybe the evil. So in this way. So taking the object of the evil, so that is stealing water still water and the drinking. So in this way, so yeah, baniya satinitawa, that is still water, and the bita bhavan, so drinking. So and also here, so object, so that is a kind of his evil deed. So that is why it should be understood this one, the evil. So still water and then drink. Now his meditation object is that his fault. So recollecting that, taking the object, and then vipassana with it the so developed. So inside meditation, vipassana. So and then, so after practicing inside meditation, so Bijika body jnana nebat did the so nebat did mean arising or attaining, arise. Maybe arise means attained. The so the knowledge of Bijika body enlightenment. So Bijika body, so lesser enlightenment. Lesser enlightenment. And then, so Badilada Jnana Awujendo Atasi, so stood. Awujendo also the same as Upadarando, reflecting. Present participle. So reflecting so that Badilada Jnana. So reflecting the knowledge. So that he obtained Badilada. That he obtained. So in this way. So now very long paragraph. So that is we should analyze and try to understand in this way. So that is better and easy to understand. Okay, so now time's over. So any question? Okay, hello.
Yes, Bante. So today, Bante, it's a questions relating to the meaning, Bante, because the structure that Bante explained very clearly already. So for the first one, Bante, it is for number number 22, Bante, for the last sentence, number C.
Okay.
Yeah. So it mentioned that after avoiding these two ways, he dwells being with equanimous, mindful, and thoughtful. So the meaning of the first one, Bante, that after avoiding these two ways, so the two ways here, it mentioned that when he speaks, he also consider that speech is right speech or wrong speech. So either two ways, it means that right or wrong one. Or the two ways here is that the way that he speaks and the way that he talks. So speak and talk, it is considered as these two ways, or the right speech or wrong speech, or the right thoughts or wrong thoughts, right and wrong. It is the two ways. So what is mentioned here in the two ways, Bante?
Actually, so maybe occasionally when he speaks right. As the same way, occasionally when he thinks, when he consider right. But mostly avoiding these two ways, maybe thinking and speaking, he stay equanimous. So that means not so thinking about that, not so talking about that, maybe focusing on his maybe attainment, maybe like the samabati or something. Focusing on that is why here. So maybe equanimous. So equanimous is actually fourth jhana. So that at least that jhana, equanimous, mindful, and thoughtful. That is referring to the so Sado Sambajano, Ubikako, Sado Sambajano, those are a quality of a person who attained that jhana or fourth jhana.
Oh, yeah.
And me, occasionally, necessarily if he needs to speak, he speak right. Necessarily if he thinks, so he thinks right. But mostly avoiding these two, if possible. So he dwells, so the attaining or maybe reflecting his attainment. In this way can be understood.
Yeah, so I got it. So that he avoid even that speak or think, just focus on, for example, that just saving time for focus on with doing the meditations or the third or the fourth jhana. It's like that way. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks much, Bante, for the guidance. The second point, Bante, it is for number 23. So for the last one, Bante, so it is coming from the situations that this monk or this person or even that, I don't know whether it's a monk or not, but the one that who did an evil deed, and then he used that evil deed as the object for doing the vipassana meditations. And because it takes that object, the evil deed, when it arises in his thoughts, as the object for him to observe. So at the end that it helped him, and it helped, but at the end that the knowledge of lesser enlightenment, it's arise. So the knowledge of lesser enlightenment here, Bante, it's not yet in the it means that what can we understand like lesser enlightenment, Bante, for this one?
Okay, maybe I also have not checked what that is from the Ingodra Nikaya or maybe something. So for example, a group of friends, maybe they are travelers or maybe merchants, they go there. So group, at that time, maybe they bring water. So to allow the trip, they need water. But so one of them, so afraid, maybe he does not want to go to the maybe well or maybe so water sources. That is that he remain himself. But so and also he worry. So he worry about his water. Later maybe that is one. So without drinking his own water, so he stored one's water and drink it. But after that, so even after doing that, after committing that evil deed, so he recollect himself today, maybe before sleeping, or maybe sometime at the time. So if he recollect today, or what kind of evil deed I have done or I have committed, at the time he remembered that. So at the time, maybe he feel afraid. Oh, So, and also regretting again and again at the time that evil deed, so becomes stronger and stronger. So finally, so that, evil deed so stronger enough to fall down into the woeful state. So he feels that is fine. He developed or he practiced insight meditation. At that time also, the most, the strongest object at that time is that evil deed. That is taking or reflecting or maybe considering that thought. So maybe anicca, dukkha, anatta, and so on. Focus on that one. So, and then so his insight knowledge becomes strong and stronger. Finally, he attained himself. Maybe that time is not at the time of the Buddha. So that is why he is also fulfilled Bharami. That is why he attained the Vijika body. That means Vijika Buddha, lesser Buddha.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I can understand a little bit on this one, but it means that even it is the evil deed, but that thought when he observe the thought is arise, and it's arise and then it's delete, so it's end, so that when he meditates the vipassana to see that it's also occur and is dismissed, so the way like that, so it helps him to recognize about the anicca or dukkha.
That is with the power of the insight meditation. Maybe at the time, so when we practice insight meditation, just focusing on the no, this one is good or bad. We don't need to consider maybe a rising, falling, rising,
Yeah.
falling. Focus on that. So
Yeah.
good thought or bad thought, but they are actually ultimate reality. That is why rising and falling, rising and ceasing and rising and ceasing repeatedly there. So finally, so he finds that nature, and he understands, a good thought also rising and falling, bad thought also rising and falling, D also rising and falling, and then focusing on that. So maybe his insight meditation is stronger and stronger. That is why, the object of the insight meditation is all of the good or bad object can be. That is why in the Patana, maybe akusalo dhammo, kusalatsa dhammasa, upanisya bhajjena bhajjiyo. Even though, firstly, akusala dhamma, unwholesome deed, but based on that, he practiced meditation. Finally, he attained the, that lesser enlightenment. That is, so akusala support to arise wholesome kusala.
Yeah. So right now I understand this point. Yeah. Thank you so much, Bante, for all of the guidance. Yeah. It's really helpful, Bante. Thank you, Bante, so much. Yeah.
Okay, Damadra.
Bante, maintain this page. Regarding the word kaya twara dihi, it's a compound word. Maybe it's good that Bante can break out the word and translate it literally. You see, because now because Bante translate as the evil deed bodily, verbally, and mentally, but we could not find the words verbally and mentally.
Okay. That is, so actually, exactly speaking, it should be translated. So it is Nukaya, Dwara, and then Adi. So Adi means and so on. And so on means, that is why, the meaning of Adi here, I express and translate it as the bodily and bodily action, Kaya, Dwara, etc. So actually, literally, exactly, translation should be by bodily or bodily, etc. Bodily, etc. But to understand easily, bodily, bodily, and mentally, etc. means bodily and mentally.
I see. Twara is a door, right?
Door. So
right?
kaya dwara means bodily, bodily, or kayina, kaya dwarina, and so kaya dwara dihi, adihi.
Oh, I see.
in this way also.
Right. Understood. Thank you, Bante.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So, is there any question? Okay, no more. So let me stop here by saying sadhu, 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 sadhu.
Thank you, Bante. Good night.
Good
Sukyoto.
night. Sukyoto.
Thank you, Bante. Good night.
Good night. Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Bante.
Welcome.
Thank you very much, Bante. Good night, Suki Hotu.
Good night. Sukyoto.
Bante, may I ask, tomorrow your online one, is it anything regarding Pali or just a commentary only?
Actually, so commentary, but so how to understand or how to approach that commentary based on the Pali knowledge.
Oh, I see. It's some sort of scripture study, is it?
Yeah, Pali especially. So, so actually, just introduction to the Pali, so commentary structure
Oh, I
based
see.
on the Pali perspective.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
Okay.
Bante, and we will study both two sections in the morning and afternoon section as well, Bante.
Okay, welcome.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Bante.